Lesson 1.5 is we're going to learn how to graph proportional relationships. Our objective is to be able to identify proportional relationships by graphing on the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is a type of grid that is formed when two number lines intersect at their 0 points. The number lines separate the coordinate plane into 4 regions called quadrants. An ordered pair is a pair of numbers such as 1, 2, used to locate or graph points on the coordinate plane. Another way to determine whether two quantities are proportional is to graph the quantities on a coordinate plane. If the graph of the two quantities is a straight line through the origin, then the two quantities are proportional. So what we're basically, in just easier terms, what we're doing today is we're going to graph the data they give us, and rather than comparing the numbers to see if it's proportional, we're going to graph it, and if it's a straight line through the origin, it will be proportional. Number 1, the slowest mammal on Earth is the sloth. It moves at a speed of 6 feet per minute. Determine whether the number of feet that sloth moves is proportional to the number of minutes it moves by graphing on the coordinate plane. Explain your reasoning. Okay, so to determine if this is a proportional relationship, we're going to just graph these points. So this is our x and this is our y. When we're given a table, typically our x is on top and our y is on bottom on the table. So we look at this right here as the point 0, 0. So we go and we graph them. And then this one is 1, 6. So we go to x is 1, y is 6, and we graph that point. Then we have 2, 12. So x is 2, y is 12. 3, 18. So 3 all the way up to 18. And then 4, 24. So x is 4, y is 24. And then we connect our dots. So we look at this, and is it a line that's straight? Yes. Does it go through the origin? Yes. So this is a proportional relationship. The cost of running video games for Games Inc. is shown in the table. Determine whether the cost is proportional to the number of games rented by graphing on the coordinate plane. Explain your reasoning. So on this table, your x is going to be your first again over here on the side, and your y is going to be on the right. So we have the number of games, and the cost is 1 to 3. So you go x value of 1, y value of 3, mark your point. Then you have 2, 5, so you go x2, y5. 3, 7, x is 3, y is 7. And then 4, 9. And you connect these dots. I always use a ruler, it's hard on these though. And then you ask yourself, is it going through the origin and is it a straight line? Yes, it's a straight line, but no, it is not going through the origin. So this is a non-proportional relationship. Number 3, the table shows the number of calories an athlete burned per minute of exercise. Determine whether the number of calories burned is proportional to the number of minutes by graphing on the coordinate plane. Explain your reasoning. So we have 0, 0, 1, 4, 2, 8, and 3, 13. We're going to go ahead and make a straight line through these. And that is terrible. But if you had a ruler, you would notice, let's try to make that a little bit better, that this 313 is not in line with the straight line. So this is a non-proportional relationship. Which batting cage represents a proportional relationship between the number of pitches thrown and the cost? Explain. Now remember that a proportional relationship on a graph is shown by a straight line that goes through the origin. So softball plus is a straight line, but it doesn't start at the or it doesn't go through the origin. And fun center is a straight line, but also goes through the origin. So fun center is proportional, and that's because it's a straight line through the origin.